Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to dive into Who Am I Reading For reading. And that's where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for. I have a lot of new friends and subscribers and I just want to welcome all of you. And so I want you to also know that I do this as often as I can, and there are actually 3 playlists. If you are new here and you like this style of reading, feel free to check out the playlist. The 2025 is the one that I'm on now, but there were some posted previously and they're all timeless. So if you like this style of reading, feel free to check out all of the readings that were posted previously because they are timeless. So if there is a message that jumps out at you or something that sounds like it's your story or it resonates for you, then it's probably a message for you. So check it out. And always comment below and let me know how this reading or any of them actually resonate for you. I love to hear from my friends, letting me know how these readings resonate, and as well as when things start happening for you, I want to hear about it too. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. It really helps me, and I love you guys so much for it. If you ever want a private reading with me, that information is always in the description of every video. I'm always happy to do that for you. So let's go ahead and see what the message is for today for you. And you tell me who I'm reading for. What is the message that wants to come through for my friends today? A lot about love today. So I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't a reading about love. I've got the 9 of Swords and I've got the 2 of Pentacles and the Artist card. Okay, so I feel like you're maybe really kind of needing to make a decision. Sometimes the 2 of Pentacles for me is a decision like should I or shouldn't I, or maybe I'm choosing between 2 things. But it's also an energy of something being out of balance. Now, you're very stressed here. Perhaps you're feeling the energies of the new moon that is taking place tomorrow at the time of recording this. Perhaps you are stressed about a choice that you're making. Perhaps you're stressed in a relationship or a connection. Perhaps you are worried about your next moves that maybe you don't know what to do. And it's really stressing you out and it's keeping you up at night. So let's keep going and see what wants to come through for you. I've got the Artist here, and the Artist is literally, he's kind of like the Magician, where you're imagining what it is that you want. You're imagining that, and you're holding that in your heart, and literally you can manifest what you're imagining. Imagine the outcome of whatever this is that you're worried about, stressed about, trying to make a decision about. Imagine the outcome that you want. And hold that in your heart, because I feel like this card is telling you, because this is something of a major arcana, which I call the destiny cards, which are, destined moments, destined things for you to, they're very important. And it's like the universe is involved here. And so I feel like the universe is guiding this and maybe guiding you to tell you what it is that you are the vision that you are holding in your heart is what the universe wants for you in this situation. And so stress and worry and, maybe expecting the worst will not get you what you want. So you have a vision here, and I feel like the universe is saying, let's really tap into that and let's have trust and faith that that's actually the outcome that's going to unfold for you. And let's not worry about the worst happening or, worrying about what could be or what might happen. And let's just embrace the positive of this. Oh, okay. The Ace of Swords just wanted to fall off my pile right here. There's a breakthrough for you. I love that. This is also divine inspiration. And I feel like that's what I was about to say with the Artist energy, is there's divine inspiration here. You have a dream, you have a vision, you have the outcome that in your heart and in your imagination that you want, because it's meant for you. And so you're being directed to this reading in order to see, oh, okay, so I wouldn't want that if it wasn't actually for me. So maybe that will help you to have faith in the right outcome, have faith in the positive outcome. You've got a breakthrough here. You've got some sort of communication coming in, but you've got clarity and inspiration and a breakthrough energy here. So I'm really loving this. So whatever this is all about, you can expect some sort of sudden turnaround and or communication that's going to come in and really set your soul free, because this looks like this, and the artwork on this card looks like your soul needs to be set free from whatever is really got you stressed and worried and anxious, that you're not sleeping well. This is kind of like nighttime anxiety, or maybe you're like have an overthinking mind, like I know I have had. I used to be famous for the overthinking mind that doesn't want to shut off. But it really comes from fear and kind of like expecting the worst in a situation. So let's see what the cards want to tell you, and you tell me who I'm reading for. I just saw the Nine of Cups and the Star. There is definitely wish fulfillment on the other side of this if you believe. The Strength card. Have strength and courage to believe that the best can happen for you in whatever this is. All right, one more for my friends. And what is the rest of their message today? The Emperor. So for some of you, you're really being guided to step into your power. Really take control and step into your power. Take control maybe over your thinking, over your situation, really finding your power, finding your worth, and going after it. He's also a visionary. So maybe you have this vision in your heart, in your imagination, and maybe you're afraid or you're feeling blocked or something. You've got this transformation energy, you've got this breakthrough energy, you've got this power. He's a visionary, and he holds a vision in his heart, and he goes after it. He doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't let anything stop him. So perhaps this breakthrough that's coming in is really something that's going to help put you in your power and give you that breakthrough where you know the choice that you need to make or want to make, and you are going to go after what it is that you see in your heart as the outcome that you want in this situation. For others of you, it may have to do with a divine masculine, and perhaps perhaps there's this out of balance energy is like you don't know how they feel, or you haven't heard from them in a while, or things are just sort of up in the air, and it's got you really in your head. So again, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Imagine the outcome that you want, because that's what I see happening here. And so this is also communication, and there's your divine masculine. So I feel like that could be, for some of you that resonates for, you could be getting ready to hear from this person. They may be in Aries, doesn't have to be, just trying to see all the energies here. Now, the Lovers. This could have to do with love. This could have to do with your divine masculine or your divine counterpart. Divine masculine, divine feminine, take it how it fits. This is also a choice card. This is a choice to follow your heart. And that may be what's going on here. You may be afraid to really follow your heart. And it may really have you stressed out because your intuition is telling you to choose maybe to let go of somebody that's not for you anymore, or let go of a comfort zone in some way, and really follow what you feel right in your heart. And it could be leading you to a divine counterpart if you let go of whatever it is that you are feeling stuck in, that you're feeling like, a lot of you have been telling me you're in a situation, or this could be a little bit of past energy. You might have already made that choice. But the Two of Pentacles could be a choice. And one choice, it's really difficult for you with that Nine of Swords. But the Lovers says that you may have a choice here, and the choice is follow your heart. What is your heart telling you? What is that vision that you hold inside? What is your heart telling you? Because staying in the comfort zone, it's keeping you in this place of being hurt and frustrated. And it's also got you stuck. So whatever it is that you're holding on to, if you're holding on to a toxic relationship, or a codependent relationship, then it's done. It's served its purpose, and it's time to let it go. And your heart is telling you, but you might be really scared, It's definitely time to let it go. This is the outcome. And we also have the Eight of Cups, walking away from what doesn't serve you anymore. You know what your heart is telling you to do. So if you don't have the steps to take, if you don't know how to let this go, but you know that this is not serving me anymore, this is a toxic connection or something like that, toxic comfort zone of some kind, and I'm being pulled away, know that the energy of this card is like you're letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore, and you're going in search of your wish fulfillment. So if you can ask yourself, am I receiving wish fulfillment in this? It doesn't look like it to me with all those swords. Then you know your answer. But if you don't have the steps to take or the resources or whatever, you want to ask the universe. You want to put it in the hands of the universe, and you want to trust that the answers are coming. You want to trust that your way will be made where you don't see a way. You got to trust. You got to put your cares and your worries in the hands of the universe, and you got to just ask, trust that the universe has your back. Trust that the way will be made. A way will be made when you cannot see a way. That's the way the universe works. But there's definitely guidance here that there's a cycle that needs to close. It's run its course. And it's time for you to focus on you and what you need, and heal and rebalance yourself. The energy of this Four of Swords too can also talk about reevaluating, really thinking things through, thinking about where I'm at, where I want to go, what do I want. It looks like love, but whatever situation where you might be in that Two of Pentacles energy and really stressed and worried in your, anxious in your mind and stuff, whatever that means, if it's love or if it's something else, think about, what am I holding on to? Am I holding on to a comfort zone? It could be a job, like a toxic job. A lot of you have been telling me about that, holding on to a toxic situation, and asking yourself why. Why? Why am I holding on to this? What am I afraid of? If I let go, what if I don't find anything on the other side? Maybe that's something. But also really kind of reevaluating, what do I want? What do I no longer want? What have I been accepting that I'm no longer willing to accept anymore? That this is a time of change, and this is in the heart of your spread, and it's like a re-stabilizing yourself and really kind of definitely focusing on yourself. Doing a little meditating, listening to your heart, and really getting back on your feet and stepping into your power, calling your power back, and just asking yourself, what is it that I want moving forward? I have the Knight of Pentacles here, and that's in the foundation, and it's like this is a very slow moving energy, but I feel like you are making the right choice. Because you may be really listening, you're very much being guided. Very much being guided. So You're listening to that guidance. And in your outcome over here, I've got the Death card. So this is, you letting go, walking away, and transforming into the new. There's something new on the other side of this. What is it? Yeah, you've got a big cycle closing here. I've got a King of Cups. And I've got a Two of Swords. I feel like you're feeling pretty stuck. But I also feel like this is a cycle where you've been overworking, whether it's work related or whether it's a connection, because I do have a King of Cups here, and I do have the Lovers here and the Emperor here. But I feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and this could be a little bit of burning the candle at both ends, maybe overworking, but it's also you literally doing everything. Perhaps you're choosing a connection, or you're choosing you're choosing a comfort zone where you don't have equal reciprocity in this comfort zone. You're literally carrying the weight of everything on your shoulders. Perhaps you're carrying the weight of you, your person, and your family, and everybody else. Or perhaps this is a work situation where you're overworked and underpaid, and it's causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. Perhaps this connection has to do with somebody who is not reciprocating, who is not sharing their feelings, who is maybe emotionally unavailable, and it's created this imbalance. It's created maybe a codependency, because this very well could be like a codependency energy here. And I've got this King of Cups here, and I've got the Queen of Cups here. So let's keep going and see. It feels like there's this cycle that's trying to close. And it may be a cycle of you overgiving, or, people pleasing, taking care of everybody and not receiving what it is that you deserve. And I feel like that's going to speak very loud and clear to somebody who is resonating with this. But this King of Cups and Queen of Cups, I feel like that's what's on the other side, is a divine alignment. Whether this is in love or whether this is in something else, I feel like, because they are a divine pair. And I feel like on the other side of letting go of this comfort zone, you're not going to be stuck anymore. You're not going to be depressed anymore. You're not going to be disappointed anymore. You're in that energy, but you've got to ask yourself, why am I choosing this? Who is this King of Cups? I've got the Strength card and the Devil. It's going to take it's been taking you some strength to let go of this situation. You have the strength, you have the courage, but you may not be feeling that. So, you want to ask, like I was saying, ask the universe, make a way where I can't see a way. Help me. Help me to have the strength. Help me to have the courage to let go of something that is really feels very toxic, and it feels like a connection. I have the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. Perhaps what this is just changing the energy. Perhaps you are holding on like in an attachment kind of a way to a connection that you feel so strong is your maybe soulmate. You feel it intuitively. And they're saying, let's let go of that toxic energy. There's something toxic here, whether it is a comfort zone, whether it is a toxic relationship, or whether it's just the energy. You're moving away from it. You're moving into balance. You're moving into peace. You're letting go of maybe this energy of codependency. And if you feel like this connection, you may, gosh, I'm getting all these things. There's a connection here that you're feeling that you need to move away from. And it could be because you're also feeling like you know that your divine alignment is on the other side of this, but it's scary because you can't quite see it yet. You're just have this knowing. You see, you're being guided. For some of you, it's like I said, this is an energy that you know that you know that you know that you know is for you, but it's not reciprocating. And it could be because you've given them your power, or you're looking at them to fix some sort of a need for you. Then the universe could be calling you to step into your own power and security and fill that void yourself. And that will bring things into balance, because we're not looking to somebody to fill my void. We're not looking to somebody to fix what I've got going on in here. We're not looking to outside of ourselves to find some sort of validation or security or love even. You're being guided away from whatever this is. And there's a couple of different messages here, so it's going to resonate for different people differently. But you have a divine alignment here, and I feel like whatever this is, if it's a work situation, your intuition has been telling you it's time to let go of what is not serving you, what is, out of balance in your life, because the universe has something really perfect for you on the other side. It's a soulmate job, a soulmate career, a soulmate love, whatever it is, that's a soulmate energy, and it feels like these two came out together. It feels like your intuition is leading you there, but it's like you can't quite see it with your eyes, so it's a little scary. But like I was saying, if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling worried, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling like I don't have the resources to leave, what do I do? This is where you turn within, you look within, you listen to your heart, you listen to your intuition, and you cry out to the universe, because the universe has your back. The universe is guiding you out of this. And so the universe has the answers for you. The universe has the way. And the way will be made. But you gotta just make the decision. Okay, I know that I'm holding on to something that is not serving me anymore. I am ready to let go. But I don't know what to do. So at least you made that decision. That decision shifts the energy. And then you ask the universe, show me. Help me, give me strength and courage, and then show me the way that I can't see. Show me the steps to take, open the doors for me, and then you trust. You trust. Because you're being guided, and you were guided here for a reason, so that you can see what is on the other side of this. You have a divine alignment on the other side of this. Listen to your intuition and trust the process. You're moving in the direction that you need to move. Let go of all the fears and the worries and all that stuff, because that does not do you any good. You don't want to keep in that energy, because that's the energy you're sending out, which will be what you get back. Because the energy that we send out is the energy that we get back. It's like a mirror. And so we want to be in this energy, not this energy. We want to be in alignment with what is for us. And you want to choose that, and you want to ask the universe to help you make the way where there seems to be no way. And the way will be made. And then you're going to be commenting below, and you're going to be like, I did it, and this is what happened. And that's what I want to see. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading.